Hello YouTubers, I'm going to make 2 whistles out of these twigs I went out in the yard and picked up. And these I'm going to make for 2 special little guys in my life. And I'll tell you what, they're one of my best friend's grandsons. I don't want to mention their name because they might be watching this video. So they're going to get these after I get them done the next time we get together. But they're going to make a little bit of noise. They ain't going to be too loud. I'm working on some others, but they're going to take a little bit more time. So we're going to do these whistles real quick, and we'll see what they sound like, and then they're going to be able to take them home, and hey, they'll have a little fun with them. First, I'll show you the little jig I made to drill holes in sticks and other things. I had a 4x4 post, and I just cut a 90-degree 245s right there in the middle of it, and I put a little block there for it to stand on. So I can cut that length or longer or shorter. And what I do is put them right down on the top there. Might have to crank it down just a little. Now, what I do, you notice, is take this clamp that's going to hold my stick right there where I want it, and it's going to clamp it near enough to where we can deal with it. I'll get a center punch right there in the middle, and we'll drill that hole. Now just eyeball my center. Don't have to be perfect. And we'll bring this back over here. Get the drill press down about in line here. That's about 3 inches. That'll be enough. Now let's take it down again, and we'll just drill that hole down as far as we can get it. Well, we know that's 3 inches deep. And if you're batching these out like I did, like I'm doing, you want to just right now pick up your other stick and drill your other hole. I'm not going to do that right now because just going to show you how to do one. Of course, the other is going to be the same thing. So let's go over to the table now again, and I'll do a little marking on this, and then we'll be ready. Now I decided I really didn't have to go to the bench and do any marking on these at all because they're just a stick. It'd be kind of hard to see a mark anyway. Not going to take the bark all the way off of them, but go down, eyeball about 1 inch down, and I'm going to go straight in. I don't care how centered the hole is, which way we turn it. Just go straight in and about 1 inch. And what we're going to only do is go halfway. So we want to see, 3/4 to 1 inch down there. And we want to take a light, you'll see, and look into the middle. Now I'll hold it right there, and I'm going to take this light and shine it right in the middle there to see if I can see that blade. That's pretty close right there. You don't have to be in the exact middle, but you want close. Now, all we do is just pull that out, and then I'm going to hold it. Like when I pull it out, I want to hold it about square and just turn it a little, and we'll cut right down to that where that stopped at. Turn it. Now let's go to the bench. Okay, now at the carving bench a little bit, and I'm going to carve a couple of these to make them special. You don't have to carve a face. You just start doing little carving, twirls, whatever you want to do. Now I'm going to round this mouthpiece off a little bit. But anyway, we're going to get started on that. First, you want to test it after you get it all cut off. I glued that reed in there, and then I just flushed that off even. But I want to give it a good chance and make sure it whistles good, and then you're ready to whittle on it. Because you don't want to do all the whittling on it and then it'll not work. If this angle, the angle is not too critical. Only thing that's kind of critical is your reed, of course. You can get too much off of it, but I'm going to try it. Okay, the whistle works. Now put the hood on and we're going to get started. Okay, I know you can't watch too close as I'm carving, but you want to carve pretty deep all the way down, all the way across. That's where his eye is going to be. And then just a couple of lines down through here. I'm going to cut deep around the bottom of the nose. I'm going to cut the nose, start to taper the nose back toward the eyes a little bit. And then we'll see if we need it any deeper. And I'm going to cut one line all the way across and leave the bark on for the eyebrows. I think we've done enough now that I can explain and you'll be able to do it. Now see what I did here? I got this, let's see, let me move him back a little bit. I cut that eyebrow all the way across here. Didn't worry about the opening here in the middle. We'll cut that out later. I'll go all the way above that just to leave enough to make eyebrows. Below that, you see I made a couple little holes kind of deep straight in there. It's going to represent the eyes. A little deeper to make the nose down each side, and I dished out under here going kind of deep to where we wanted the mouth. And that gets you a little face, and you can see the nose and the face starting to show right there. His eyes is pretty well for just a small, quickie little thing. Looks all right. Now I want to go ahead and knock the bark off of his cheeks. And right from this corner of the nose, start digging in and make his mustache go out from the corner of his nose down this way. From the corner of that nose down that way. And then we'll leave some bark for the mustache also. And we'll go down, and then from the corner of his mouth, we'll go down to that point. So next thing, we're going to trim some of this away. And then we're going to look at putting a little hole in there where his mouth's going to be. Won't do too much. I'll bring it back and show you and talk a little bit. Hey, that's about it for this video. Made a couple of wood spirit whistles that you see here. That has a little higher pitch than this one. That's just the way they come out sometimes. Depends on the reed, how flat it is, how deep your hole is, the size of your stick. There's two special little guys that's going to get these for a Christmas gift. It's not much, but it's a little something to aggravate the grandparents with, at least. Can you imagine getting them all going at the same time? We use the rubbing alcohol, just clean them a little bit, get all the sawdust off of them, then I'm going to spray them with a clear lacquer. And that will be able to keep them clean that way without collecting up all the dust and dirt. And keep them sanitary by wiping them off with little alcohol in the future. So let's get that done, and for right now, we'll just have to say a couple things. If you like this video, I want you to give me a like, and if you really liked it and you'd like to see more of my videos, then I want you to click that subscribe button and join me for many more of my little presentations. And hey, tell you what, we'll see you in the next video.